In today's episode, we are going to take a look into the new Smallrig Cob LED fixtures, and yes, they are releasing today. You are watching MAURO'S Films and I am your host, Mauro. They're called the Smallrig Rc120B, standing for big color, and Smallrig Rc120D, standing for daylight. And we are going straight to make an in-depth review and spec talk about these lights, make an unboxing so you can understand what's inside the box, and actually make a comparison between these lights and all my other used lights, just like the Aperture 200X, Godox UL150, WeLight Ninja 400, and understand the power of and the brightness of these lights, and if this light is made for your production. And yes, Smallrig is entering big style in this new world of budget COB lighting. And as you know, Smallrig is really well known in this field for camera accessories like cages, handles, shoulder rigs, and all the other adapters that helps you to achieve a better filmmaking experience with your camera. Okay, so let's get straight to an unboxing and spec talk about these two lights. In the box we'll get a great carrying software case with an included shoulder strap for it, power cord with the adapter, reflector, Bowens mount LED cap, and instruction manual. There's also the option to have the V-mount battery operation. And yes, you can get provided with the V-mount battery plate adapter and the cable. So you will be able to power the light with your V-mount battery with just this small module. Both lights are made entirely of a hard plastic material all around, handle included. From my experience after using Amaran 200X, this is actually not bad. Feels very solid. One thing that came in mind about this plastic stand and actually all plastic build is actually when you are mounting a bigger softbox on the Bowens mount. I would not recommend to mount more than around 80 centimeters of the standard softbox size for a middle-sized studio. And if you mount a bigger 120 or even more, well, you can get some stress on this part, and actually after a while this thing will get loose and actually broke. So my understanding of this light is for actual small middle-sized studios that don't need more than around 80 centimeters of a softbox. Bigger sizes could put much more stress on the joint and make the complete joint to fail. But actual build quality is pretty amazing. Both lights have an input voltage from 12 volts up to 30 volts, with a pretty standard 3-pin connection. The output power is 120 watts, and the maximum illumination reaching 4450 lux at a distance of 1 meter with a color temperature of 5600 kelvins. The big color version is able to go from 2700 kelvins all the way up to 5000 kelvins with the TLCI value 96 plus and CRI 95. Both the daylight and the big color version have built-in fans that turn on when the temperature of the lamp body reaches 60 degrees. The fans are really ultra low noise, and in 1 meter distance they are not audible at around 25 decibels. And it's just like a quiet bedroom at night. And yes, it's really good for studio recording, microphone straightly above my head, and it's unhearable. The light mount has the standard Bowens mount, and it's compatible with any accessories mounting this system. On the back side we'll have a bright LCD screen for all the functions with 2 knobs. The only difference between the daylight and the big color version is that with the left knob in the big color version is also press sensitive. So on the big color version you can press it and change the Kelvin value. The brightness is easily controlled with a really smooth 1% scale value. In the light there are 9 light effects with the built-in frequency control: paparazzi, fireworks, lightning, faulty bulb, TV, breathing, flash, party, flame, and normal. And that's actually it. You are also able to control these lights via a smartphone app. In this time of the production of this video, the app wasn't ready, so I'm sure that the app will be actually ready and out on the store when this light gets out today. And yes, you will be able to control the lights also via smartphone connection. The power rating of this light is stated at 150 watts on the back label. And they're comparable to an Aperture 100X, 120D and similar. So let's get to a comparison of my favorite lights that I'm using in my studio. Okay, so we are in the test and testing all lights at 5600 kelvins at 100%. Starting from the left, Godox UL 150, Wilight Ninja 400, Aperture Emerald 200X in the middle, Smallrig Rc120D and B color on the left. I can say that the actual power output in this simple test is matched between the Wilight Ninja 400 at 5600 kelvins and the Smallrig Daylight and B color light. The Aperture 200X is the most powerful in the test, but also at the stated power of 200 watts. So yes, it's the most powerful. The Godox stands somewhere in the middle, slightly more powerful than the Smallrig and Wilight, but not as bright as the Aperture 200X. Have in mind that the really great competitive price of the Smallrig Cob light, I can say that they do a pretty great job and the actual brightness is in line with the statements and the competitors, just like the Emerald 100X. So let's get to a conclusion. This pair of lights is a very versatile light fixture. They both perform really well. They have a great plastic build and it will be great for your smaller light studio setup because they are light and actually you can use smaller stand with them. The V-mount battery plate adapter is an amazing value and versatile for off-grid outside shoots. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, I will be happy to answer to all of them. And until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make new video, and see you on my next one.